All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. All right. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops, a great millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. All right. And what I want to go into today is a live stream entitled "Do What You Love, Interests and Hobbies While in the Faith." Okay. Do what you love, interests and hobbies while in the faith. Okay. And I'm doing this live stream with this title. All right, with this topic. All right, there's a little movement going on around me. I kind of got a little sidetracked. All right, but I'm doing this live stream. All right, I entitled this. All right, this title because I had some things in my spirit, man. All right, because 2022, you know, is all about you. I mean, as far as prophecies, it's just the year to turn up. You see, and things have turned up ever since. See, things have turned up ever since the so-called New Year. And I say so-called because really the New Year is around Passover, man. Around so-called springtime. That's why everything springs forth because it's new. But speaking of new, we have to be new versions of ourselves, man. All right. The scripture says they that are of Yahweh are of a new creature. All right. So we can't still be in this truth, all right, and still do things that's, more beneficial for the old man and not the new man. That's not to say that you can't enjoy, you can't play ball because that's what you did when you was back in the world. No, you can play ball, man. Pull that goal out to the driveway. Do what you do, you see? But I'm doing this lesson because, as men, we have hobbies. As men, we have interests. And aside from this truth, we have passions, which this truth is our passion, All right, passion means to suffer. This is something that we suffer, you see? But in our downtime, we have our own interests, all right? We have hobbies, man. I've often asked myself, like in this truth, why did the Most High retain some of my talents in this truth? Like, I could draw or whatever. Like, why did I come into this incarnation knowing how to draw? Well, something I got to do is step up my art game, man. All right, because apparently that's something that's good for my spirit. I was listening to this radio station, and they brought out a a topic, basically saying, look, once you create art, that enhances your well-being. Then in another topic they brought out in the radio station was that, doing what you love, spending time with your hobbies, that adds at least 10 years to your life. All right. And I'm doing this lesson because, for one, a lot of brothers don't have women. All right. And one thing you can't do, all right, if you don't have a woman, is make your affliction about not having a woman. All right. Esau has you to think that, and social construct, the people that work around you, especially if you live in the South, the first thing they ask you on a job, your coworkers, when they want to fill you out, is that, do you have a wife? Do you have a family? All right, what if you don't have a wife? You see? Now I was like, well, you're doing something wrong. But that's just something that Esau created, man. All right, because as men in Babylon, it's not beneficial to start a family. Granted, brothers have families, but if you don't have a family, it's not beneficial to go find a wife and build a family, because you know what time we in. The MOTB is here. So, but at the same time, you have to maintain your sanity while you're in this truth, man. And that's why I entitled this live stream, all right, do what you love. All right, do what you love, man. All right, if you could buy an instrument, go on YouTube, watch YouTube tutorials on how to play the instrument. All right, you could go to museums. You shouldn't make your downtime about not having a woman. All right, watching women on the internet is not going to manifest a woman. So you might as well leave the house and find something to do that's beneficial to your spirit, man. All right, there's power in solitude, man. All right, there's power in solitude, man. All right, there's joy, all right, in going to the movies by yourself, man. That's cool. Don't let so-called social construct All right, keep you from don't let social construct pressure you into thinking you got to go on a date. You got to do everything with a woman. All right. No, there's joy in going to the movies by yourself, man. All right. And as a man, I speak as a man, but it's beneficial for men to have an exercise regimen, man. You know, that way you won't worry about burning as much. All right. Help you get some of that steam off, man. Okay. But furthermore, and there's power in being solo, man. And the scripture says, and I wanted to get that in Sirach, a man who doesn't have a wife, he's going to wander up and down mourning, man. All right? But none of us really have wives, because it tells us in Amos 7:17, what? Thy wife should be a harlot in the city. So you'll really do yourself a favor if you don't have a woman. And I'm doing this live stream so brothers who have it, they can shift their mindset and not make it an issue or not make their existence about not having a woman. Because we've all been there. Because you have your needs. As it says in the scriptures, better to marry than to burn. You see? But there's a life you can have being solo, especially if you're an adult. Well, you know, if you're over 12, you're an adult. You're 12 or older. But especially if you are old enough to have your own apartment, your own car, all right? You can have a whole life, man. All right? Save up a couple dollars. Hey, man, you could go on certain trips. You could drive out of state, you know, over the weekend or during the week. You see? A couple $100 will take you a long way when it comes to your interests. Because if you take a woman out on a date, well, a date costs what? $60? If y'all throwing drinks into the equation, it's 60 plus. $80, you know? Those drinks will run that tab up, man. All right, but $80 will take you a long way when it comes to your interests. You see? $80 will take you a long way. Even the harlots, man, they can get expensive. Which, you know, you have to have your balance. But harlots, that's $80, $100, $120. All right. If you ain't taming your dragon, so to speak, you'll be broke, man. You can take that money and spend it on your interests. Like, I'm not saying don't deal with the harlots. Do what you have to do. But what I've learned in this truth that the Most High is a balance. All right. And it's not just about not having a woman. It's what are you doing in your free time? What are you doing in your free time can either stimulate you, enhance you, grow you, or it could innervate you. And if you look up the word innervate, it basically means to deplete of energy. And something that, you know, it's something that I've known from experience. It's not good to be in an environment where you're depleting yourself of energy, man. All right? It's not good. Hey, I'm at the park, man. I was at the park earlier today. Now I'm back at the park. You know, because it's the Sabbath, I'm gonna wait till later to work. All right, because the sister put up a Shabbat Shalom. You see? Yep, because it's a Shabbat right now. You see? So I'm gonna wait till the sun goes down to work. But right now, I'm not gonna. I was feeling in my spirit that it was sort of sapping me to just be at the apartment, man. So I got me and Toto, which her name isn't Toto. I was just being, you know, facetious. But and we out here at the park, man, enjoying the elements. Because there's a saying, life begets life. So energy creates energy. You see? Energy creates energy. Things you do, all right, that's full of energy, puts energy in you. All right? One just to talk about myself, not that this is about me, but just to give illustrations, man, and examples. All right. I love aquariums, man. You know, I found myself being sapped into the iPhone, the smartphone world. Come on, brother. I found myself being depleted by looking at my phone all day, and I could tell how it affects my mind. All right, but then the spirit was on me to just start looking at planted aquariums. You know, you have people that really get into something called aquascaping, and I thought, wow, I started to invest my time into, you know, building up a fish tank, man. You see? And what I've learned about having water in my house like that, it's good for my spirit, man. It's a de-stressor to have, you know, an aquarium, you know, your fish. And another interest that I've been developing in is indoor plants, man. But the things that I just named, they both possess energy. You have living creatures inside of your house, whether it's the fish, for my example, and indoor plants, they all have life. and life begets life. So things that have energy generates energy, and it takes you out of that rut. You see, and it helps keep my spirit and my mind occupied. You see, but that's something that I enjoy doing, man. All right, because at the end of the day, it's all about what you spend your time and energy in. Okay, so like I said, we're all in the faith, and we all study, and I'm willing, we're diligent, but you have your downtime, man. You see, and for brothers who don't have and sisters, for sisters who don't have a husband, you have interests, and you could, I don't know, you could grow a garden. All right, even if you live in the city, you got all type of YouTube videos on indoor gardens, and you could get into the oils, whatever your thing is, man. All right, do your get that, pull that mat out, do your workout regimen. You see, so there's always something to do, man. But something I learned, man, it's joy, it's power in solitude, man. It's power in being solo. Now, the Most High give you a woman, then it's a hell and a benefit to that too, because now you have a balance. And something about me, balance gave me power. Balance gave me room, all right, to be more consistent with the word, all right. But like I said, the woman, it comes with its package, man, or its baggage. All right. Your biggest distraction is you. So if the Most High gives you balance, it's power in being balanced, especially when it comes to a man with a purpose. See, a man with a purpose, our life isn't our family. Our life isn't our woman. But that woman gives you power because your life is in your purpose. Well, your woman gives you balance, and that balance gives you power, all right, because you're the reason why you're here is because of your purpose, man, not because of the woman. See, Esau have you thinking that you're here for women. All right, when you become a certain age, it's all about women. What gets the women? All right, but what do you love, man? All right, because I would like to inspire brothers, especially younger men, younger brothers, to have a life of your own before you have a woman. You see, get you a decent gig where you can support yourself financially and have a world within yourself. You have your own hobbies, interests, you see, and you'll find out that gives you something called fulfillment. You don't want all of your fulfillment to come from a woman, because women are fickle. In 2022, a woman will flake on you. They'll ghost you. You'll be sort of enamored by her. Next thing you know, she disappears. So your fulfillment, you got to kind of have a mindset in 2022. Like, hey, it's cool while it's here. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's cool while it's here, but you get you a dog, that thing going to be there, man. Get you some brothers get into lizards. I like those bearded dragons. I like iguanas too. But bearded dragons, I think, are easier to maintain. Some brother got snakes. I used to have a ball python. I remember when I was like 19, my mom was like, at your age, you're supposed to have you a girlfriend. I appreciate it. I think it's a German Shepherd mix. Yeah, appreciate that. But yeah, like my mom was like, your age, you're supposed to have a girlfriend. By the time I was in the truth. But hey, the spirit had me on a solo tip. I had my little baby iguana, So that's another story as to what happened to it. You live and you learn. But I had a little baby iguana, A couple years later, I had a ball python. A brother let me hold on to it, man. You see, Israel. See, there's a reality to Israelites, man. There's a reality. We're not so-called Negroes, Hispanics. See, Jake walking the dogs, man. That was the spirit. That was just talking about my puppy. But Jake walking the dogs, man. I don't see a woman with them. It is them and look like their little brother or something, man. See, the earth was for us, man. The earth was for us, man. Why do you think Jake loved dogs so much, man? All right, Jake loved animals, man. Esau wants to turn us into a monster, you see? But that's not the reality of us, man. Really, we're compassionate beings, man. We love Yahweh's creation, especially when you divest from that old man. It's all about your flesh, because once you kill the old man, all right, then what else is there? It's life. You see, once you kill that old man, what else is there? Life. So it'll behoove you to, aside from the truth, all right, deal with things that interest you, man. All right, and don't make your sorrows all about what you don't have, man. And another thing I've learned is that if you don't have a lot of money, all right, that makes you more creative. Not having a lot of money, it makes you more creative. You don't have to say, well, when I get paid, when I get some more money. Hey, a necessity is the mother of invention. And that's something I got to learn more, man. Necessity is the mother of invention. You see? Like going back to the dogs, I like those pit bulls. And I drove past Jake the other day, asked him how much it costs. But then on the flip side, you can get you a rescue dog for a lot cheaper. You could rescue a stray dog for free. You see? Mine followed my car and I grabbed it. I came back and if I see it again, I'm gonna grab it for free. And you made it, see, you buy the stuff for it. You see? You can always go on a little site, Close 5, Let Go, Craigslist, find a used product, somebody giving something away. All right, somebody had to move or they had to go out of town, so they damn near giving away their animals or whatever it may be, man. You don't have to go and get the top tier. This is gonna make you broke, man. You can always build something from the ground up. DIY projects, man. You see? Don't let Esau have you thinking you got to pay for everything or pay top tier, man. You can use your creativity. You see? But yeah, I want brothers to fall in love with their hobbies, man. Because that stuff makes you happy. And if you got these jobs, most of us are in manufacturing, production, and then you'll get institutionalized in that to where your worth is how much you produce for so-called white men. You get institutionalized in that, man, to where your worth is how much you produce as a robot. You're imitating a robot. But when you go back into your hobbies, you go back into your interests, then you remember yourself. You remember, I have value outside that plantation. You see? I have value, man. And especially when you get into the word, you get around brothers and you teach it, you remember, man, you feel ethereal. You feel regal. You feel divine, man. You're on a higher plane. But even when you lead the brothers, man, you back to your solo spot, your solitude, man, surround yourself, build a world within yourself. Build your domain within yourself around your hobbies, man. Because at the end of the day, you're going to spend money anyway. Like I said, when it comes to a woman, we all desire a woman. We're real men. We desire women, whether it's because of your testosterone or you just desire a woman. You see? You won't love whatever it is, but what I'm saying is you build your fulfillment. You can't control when the Most High gonna give you a woman, because it's the Most High that's gonna give you a woman. But you can control when you gonna start investing in your hobbies, your interests. And you could take this. I like to watch this show, and forgive me if I'm just ranting, brothers, but this is something that was on my spirit. All right, Sirach 14:14. I was just gonna ask a brother to put that scripture up. The water Yashima, tribe of Judah. Defraud not thyself of the good day, and let not the part of a good desire overpass thee. All right. Hey, I think it's a good vibe to get off work. After you might watch the news, but then you watch your movie or you watch your show. You might pop a bottle, man. All right, or you might be that brother that light those incense and play that music. You might put on YouTube Planet Earth. You might those YouTube channels where they just show the planet Earth in slow motion, to show outer space, or show the ocean. Do you light your incense? You see? Or after you get off work, you do your exercise regimen. All right, blow that steam, shower up. Hey, do your thing, man. Watch a movie, drink your beer or your liquor, all right, or drinking your yarn. You see? Light that incense, play that ambient music, that travel ambient music, that frequency music. All right, or you could, whatever your thing is, man. Don't let me draw a blueprint of what you should do. The scripture say, "Prove thy soul in thy life that which is evil for, give not that unto it. For all things are not profitable for all men. Neither have every soul pleasure in everything." You see, but the sum of it all is do what you love, because you're not contrary to popular belief and contrary to Tinder, you're not a product on a vending machine for women. Modern women are so damn picky, and Babylonian women are so damn picky because Esau turned so-called dating, all right, which really is marriage in the Bible, is to a man being a product, on a vending machine. A man being a product a lot on a woman's vending machine, all right, because we're in the woman's world. All right, and before I reduce myself to a woman's standard and what a woman likes, all right, before I orient myself based on what she wants, I'm gonna do what I love, man. You see? And even if you have a woman, she's gonna have to accept that her man, all right, has hobbies. All right, he's in his truth and he's gonna teach and he's gonna read the word, and he has his downtime. He has things he enjoys doing. Because guess what? Women have things they enjoy doing. They get their hair done, they get their nails done, they go out with a friend to a bar, they go out and get drinks, they go out and get massages, which massages are healthy. You see? Massages are good, you see? They do all those things, man. You see? But us, we got our gym memberships, or you might go to a park, do your calisthenics. I think a jump rope is a good investment, but do what gets you in a certain positive, vibrant energy, man. A positive, vibrant spirit, man. All right? Just trying to tie this back up. Do what gets you on point, man. And the power of it is consistency. Don't just do it for one day and it was just, I just got motivated, then I just lost, No, I just keep doing it. You see? Do what you love. It's power in being solo, man. All right? Leave the house. Go to a museum, go to a musical, go to a little festival, a little exhibit where people got their little platforms out. You see? Get social. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good for your spirit. We're solitary men, but social is good for your spirit, man. Being social, you see? But like I said, what the America doesn't tell you is that men, we're not just created to fit some modern family construct, which doesn't work. All right, we have our happiness too. And our happiness doesn't come from our wife's happiness. We have our happiness, and we don't need a woman. The Most High created women to where they have a void if they don't have a man. But we don't really have to have that void, man. You fulfill your voids through your hobbies, your passions, your interests. There's a show called Anthony Bourdain, all right? What did he do? He traveled, and he tasted different foods from different cultures. So we might not have that ability to travel, and then what else is going on? It's not wise to just travel internationally, all right? But you can move around your city, try different, experiment with different restaurants. You see, go to a different state, leave your city. You see, brothers was looking up a powwow festival where guys gonna be doing that thing, just something different, man. All because Esau put a club in your city, that don't mean that's what you have to go to every week. You see, we're Israelites, man. All right, but I hope this live stream makes sense to you, brothers and sisters. Make use of your time. Make use of another lockdown. You see, but I hope this makes sense, man. You can get joy and power and fulfillment and solitude. But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. I gotta go make a run. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shah Bashim Kakudash. Double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of great millstone rule well. Peace and blessings to the house of David the elect. Abba, come out, Shalom.